Hello everyone. So I wanted to make a video for you guys and kind of talk about the small group material just to get everyone familiar with what we're going to be doing, and that way if you had any questions you could ask me before Wednesday, and just so you're familiar with the material, you've seen it and you've heard it once before. So I'm really excited. It's going to be awesome. Night of Wonder I just feel like God is really going to do something incredible. It's 2020, it's a new decade, and we're in for some really exciting things. So I want to go through it and explain it to you. And yeah, so I'm going to be looking at my computer screen if you see me looking away. The first thing we're going to do, the first couple of things are going to be pretty normal. We're going to have everyone acknowledge who isn't there and have the small group captain choose 3 people to text them right then and there, letting them know that they miss them. Hey, we miss you. We're praying for you. We're believing for big things for 2020. Acknowledge any first or second time guests. So since this is a big event, we have the possibility of new people, which is awesome. And so we want to give them the chance to introduce themselves and have the group take a minute to pray for those that aren't there tonight and for the first and second time guests who are present. So I think that's going to be really awesome to build connection and relationship with that. So I'm really excited. The second thing is going to be catching up. It's been a couple weeks since we've seen each other, so it can sound like, hey, let's just take a moment before we jump into discussion to catch up with each other. We're going to go around and each say one thing that we're looking forward to right now. So it can be big, it can be small, just something that's exciting that's been going on, or something that happened over the Christmas break that they really want to share, giving them the space to do that. So that'll be second thing we do. And then the third thing, since it is New Year, Night of Wonder, we want to ask, what is your favorite part of the new year? You know, I feel like New Year gives a lot of hope and expectancy, and so we really want to get the kids excited about what God can do in the new year. So that's going to be really awesome. And sorry, there's dogs apparently barking. So so that'll be a couple normal things that we do before we get into the activities. So after that, what's going to happen is the leaders are going to explain the activities for the students. So the first activity is going to be writing a verse that keep the students grounded in God's promises. So we're going to have rocks, and this could be a favorite Bible verse, one that gives them encouragement or hope, or one that reminds them of how faithful God is during hard times. You know, maybe they've gone through something in their life and there is one Bible verse that stuck out to them, or maybe it's Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ, or something that is going to remind them that when they look at it, when they're going through hard times or when they're going through exciting times in their year, they can look at this verse to remember to stay grounded in God's promises and stay grounded, and they can find a verse about God's faithfulness, about God's love, about his wisdom, about his mercy, all of those things they can find. And they can even do more than one, just to remind them that, hey, no matter what is going on and what's changing in my life, God is the rock and God is the foundation that I'm building my life on. And so for this 2020, this new year, I want to build my year on this foundation, on this verse. So that is going to be the first activity. And then the second activity is going to be, they're going to each get a star like this. They're good size, and they will write down goals or resolutions for the new year. So these can be things that they want to accomplish or that they want to see come to pass in this new season of life. They'll be able to take these home with them. Both of them they'll be able to take home, and they'll be able to hang them wherever they want to remind them to always reach for the stars in 2020. So this could be related to school. It could be related to their home life, to anything. We want to, obviously encourage them to keep Jesus at the center of it all. But this could be, I know a couple students are graduating. Maybe they want to get a new job. Maybe they want to reconnect with someone they've lost touch with, or find forgiveness. And I think this is just going to be a really good opportunity to remind them that, hey, even though God's keeping me grounded, He's there for me to reach higher and dream bigger and do things that I would have never thought to do before, but I'm going to reach for the stars. So that is the second activity. So during that activity or before, you can kind of preface it however you would like. There's some questions that we have that can kind of help you guide the students during the activity. So the first question would be related to the rock, and that would be, what verses keep you grounded in God's promises? And then the next question is, what can you make possible? This would be for the star, by the way. What can you make possible in 2020, and how can you partner with God's vision for this season? So maybe they write, I want to strengthen my relationship with God. And what does that look like for me? Well, I'm going to read a chapter a day from this book of the Bible, or, something that they can keep up with to remind them on this and to actually walk out. So I'm really excited for this. I'm sorry that was kind of a lot. I just wanted to make sure I got the information to you, and that if you had any questions, you could ask me. It's really going to be pretty chill. We're going to have a super awesome environment, like camp, low lights, stars, all of that stuff. So we want to do something where they can kind of relax and just get really creative. So we're going to have paints and markers and stickers that they can decorate these with, so it's not just going to be plain pencil or whatever they used to write on it. So if you do have any of those craft supplies, I would love for you to bring those. Just let me know. And yeah, I'm so thankful for you guys. I think this is going to be an incredible night of wonder, and it's because of you guys wanting to make a difference in their lives. And so I'm really excited to see what God's going to do with this. So like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, but I will see you guys on Wednesday.